He ghosted me when I needed info, so I ghosted him when he needed a job. Back in college, I was really interested in this tech company called DataSync. Not a huge name, but they had solid reviews, and I thought it could be a good place to start my career. The only problem was I knew absolutely nothing about what it was actually like to work there, so I did what any smart person would do. I found someone on LinkedIn who worked there. This guy, Trevor, worked as a software engineer at DataSync. Perfect. His profile said he'd been there for 2 years, so he definitely knew the ins and outs. I sent him a polite message introducing myself, explaining I was a computer science student interested in the company, and asking if he could spare 10 minutes to tell me about the work culture. Radio silence for a week. So I followed up with another message, this time shorter and more direct. Still nothing. Finally, after 2 weeks, he responded with just, busy. That's it. One word. I figured maybe he really was swamped, so I waited another month and tried again. This time I asked more specific questions. What's the management like? How's the work-life balance? Do they actually care about junior developers? His response came 3 days later. Okay what? I had asked 4 different questions, and he answered with, okay. I tried one more time, asking if there was a better time to chat, or if he preferred email over LinkedIn messages. He left me on read for 2 weeks, then finally replied, yes. Yes to what? At this point I was getting frustrated, but I kept my cool. I sent another message asking which option he preferred, phone call, email, or just staying on LinkedIn. Another week of silence, then whatever, I gave up. This dude clearly couldn't be bothered to help a fellow student for 5 minutes. I ended up finding someone else at a different company who was incredibly helpful and actually spent 30 minutes on a video call walking me through everything. That's where I applied and got my first job after graduation. Fast forward 8 months. I'm scrolling through LinkedIn during my lunch break when I see a post from Trevor. Hey everyone, unfortunately I'm being laid off from DataSync due to restructuring. If anyone knows of software engineering opportunities, please reach out. Really looking forward to connecting with people in the industry. I chuckled to myself. The same guy who couldn't spare 2 minutes to help me was now asking for help from his entire network. I decided to have a little fun. I sent him a message that just said hi. Predictably, he didn't respond. I waited 2 days and tried again. Hey Trevor, still nothing. So I waited 1 more day and sent the magic message. Saw your post about leaving DataSync. I might have an opening at my company. Boom. Within an hour, I had a novel-length response. He was suddenly super chatty, asking about the role, the company culture, the tech stack, everything. He even apologized for not responding to my earlier messages, saying he'd been crazy busy with work stuff, but was really excited to connect. Then he went back and answered all my original questions from a year ago. Told me all about DataSync's management issues, how they overworked people, how they didn't invest in junior developers, basically confirming everything I'd suspected when I was researching them. He asked when we could set up a call to discuss the opportunity. He mentioned his experience level, his salary expectations, even offered to send over his resume immediately. This was the same guy who couldn't manage to write more than 1-word responses when I needed help. I let him sweat for a day before responding. Then I sent him a screenshot of our old conversation thread from when I was asking for advice. Just the screenshot, no words. He saw it immediately. LinkedIn shows you when someone reads your message. He started typing, then stopped. Started typing again, then stopped. I could literally see the 3 dots appearing and disappearing as he tried to figure out what to say. Finally, after 20 minutes of him clearly panicking, I sent one final message, busy. Then I blocked him.